Alpacas are native to South America, being found all along the Andes. They have been domesticated now for around 6,000 years. There are in fact no wild alpacas, they are actually all domesticated from a wild camelid called a vicuna. The camelid family includes both the Bactrian and dromedary camel, the vicuna and guanaco, and the alpaca and llama. Alpacas were domesticated for their fibre, with the South Americans using their fibre to make rugs, jumpers, hats and scarves to help keep them warm in the cooler months. The native people will also farm alpacas for their meat. There are in fact two breeds of alpaca, the Hoikaya, which all things alpacas have, and also the Suri, who have longer, dreadlock-like fibre. A lot of people often ask what the difference is between an alpaca and a llama. As mentioned before, alpacas are domesticated from a vicuna, and llamas are actually domesticated from a different camelid, the guanaco. The llama is bigger, standing almost a couple of feet taller. They have a broader, stronger back and have different shaped ears. Llama ears are longer and banana shaped, whereas alpacas have shorter and more fox-like ears in shape. Due to llamas being bigger and stronger, llamas are actually used to help carry loads and to pull carts. All Things Alpaca is a new small business located in Lathcoates Farm in Chelmsford, Essex. Currently we have 7 alpacas who are all 3 years old and male. Our boys are all really friendly and enjoy meeting lots of people and going trekking with them around the apple orchards. We have Panda, who's our black and white alpaca, and he is the leader of the herd. He is very confident and will walk in any position on the trek. We've also got Puzzle, who is our smallest alpaca, but don't let that fool you, he's got the biggest attitude. He likes his own space and will often spit on the other alpacas if they get too close. Puzzle likes to be up the front, in the first position on the trek. We then have Pickle, our tall brown alpaca, and he is actually the sweetest member of the herd and very docile. He is quite happy to take the second position in the herd, and generally Puzzle doesn't seem to mind him too much. We've got Pluto, who's our blue-eyed alpaca and a firm favourite among customers, and he's our most striking to look at. Pluto is often described as a shadow when out trekking, as he will walk shoulder to shoulder with you. He also loves a selfie, so don't forget your camera phone. Poncho, our shorter brown alpaca, is also our greediest. He is always snacking on the trek and sometimes can be a little bit playful with the other alpacas and likes to jump up on the backs of them. We then have Pedro, who is our cuddliest alpaca, letting people stroke him all over, which is quite unusual for an alpaca. He is quite happy to walk at the back alongside Popcorn. Last but not least is Popcorn. He is our lowest ranking alpaca and is most comfortable walking at the back of the trek where he can see everybody else. He is very sweet and is a shy alpaca, but he is a firm favourite here at the farm. Alpacas are herbivores. In the wild, they would eat grass, different types of shrubs, and some low-hanging trees. In captivity, they mainly get fed on the grass and also hay, which is dried grass that we can hang up for them in different forms to provide enrichment. Our alpacas particularly like a muesli mix as well. This muesli mix is specifically designed to ensure that each alpaca has the correct amount of nutrients and minerals provided to them, making sure they keep healthy and strong. As a treat, alpacas can also get things like carrots, apples, parsnips and pears. However, these do have to be chopped up quite small, as alpacas only have lower teeth. On the top, they have a hard palate, meaning that they can't eat whole feeds very easily and could potentially choke if they weren't chopped up. Our alpacas here at All Things Alpaca do enjoy fresh grass that is pulled from around the farm, and they will often be seen hand feeding, which is really nice to see them interacting with the public. You may have noticed that here at All Things Alpaca, all our alpacas' names begin with the letter P. This is actually to mark the year of their birth, 2018, and the breeder that bred them will change the letter with each year that he breeds an alpaca. Alpacas give birth to one cria, that's a baby alpaca, once a year, and they have a very long gestation of 11.5 months. These alpacas are ready to go as soon as they're born, needing only a few minutes to get their bearings and get on their feet. Male alpacas are actually known as a macho, and a female alpaca is known as a hembra. Like deer, alpaca run in large herds where several smaller groups are made up of one male to a group of females. The stronger the male alpaca, the more females he will have. We really hope you have enjoyed learning a little bit about alpacas, and we can't wait to welcome you here at All Things Alpaca. Don't forget, you can find us at Lathcoates Farm in Chelmsford, Essex. Thanks!